In this class, we are discussing about a problem. The problem is a random variable x has the following probability distribution. X can take the values -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and their corresponding probability function p of x equal to 0.1 k, 0.2, 2k, 0.3, 3k. Question is find k, evaluate probability of x less than 2 and probability of -2 less than x less than 2. And third question is find cumulative distribution function CDF of x. Fourth one, find mean of x. Since in the question given as it is a probability distribution, it satisfies the condition for probability distribution. That is, total probability is equal to 1. That is, sigma I equal to 1 to n, p of xi is equal to 1. That implies, what is p of xi? 0.1 plus k plus 0.2 plus 2k plus 0.3 plus 3k equal to 1. That means 6k. When we add the k terms, it becomes 6k plus 0.6 is equal to 1. 0.6 goes to that side, it becomes 1 minus 0.6 is equal to 0.4. K is equal to 0.4 by 6. That becomes 4 by 60. It becomes 1 by 15. Then second question is probability of x less than 2. Which are the values x less than 2? X can take the values -2, -1, 0 and 1. Therefore, probability of x is equal to -2 is 0.1 plus probability of x is equal to -1 is k. What is the value of k? 1 by 15 plus probability of x is equal to 0 is 0.2 plus probability of x is equal to 1 is 2k. That is k is 1 by 15, 2 by 15. When we add, we get 1 by 2 which is equal to 0.5. Then probability of -2 less than x less than 2. The value of x lies between -2 and 2. Therefore, x can take the values x is equal to -1. Probability of x is equal to -1 plus probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. When x is equal to -1, what is its probability? K. What is the value of k? 1 by 15. When x is equal to 0, probability is 0.2. When x is equal to 1, 2k, that is 2 by 15. When we add, we get 2 by 5. Then third question is find the cumulative distribution function of x. The formula for finding cumulative distribution of x is capital F of xy or capital of f of x equal to probability of x less than or equal to x. But first find f of -2. F of -2 is probability of x less than or equal to -2. X less than or equal to -2 is only 0.1. Then f of -1. F of -1 is probability of x less than or equal to -1. Which are the values x less than or equal to -1? Probability of x is equal to -2 plus probability of x is equal to -1. That is 0.1 plus k. 0.1 plus k. That is value of k is 0.1 plus 1 by 15 equal to 0.17. Similarly, f of 0. That means probability of x less than or equal to 0. Which are the values x less than or equal to 0? X less than or equal to 0 is x is equal to -2 and x is equal to -1 and x is equal to 0. When x is equal to -2 and x is equal to -1 and adding the probabilities, we get it as 0.17. The probability of x less than or equal to -1 plus probability of x is equal to 0. 0.17 plus 0.2 equal to 0.37. അതായത് എഫ് ഓഫ് 0 പറയുന്നത് എക്സ് ലെസ് ദാൻ ഓർ ഈക്വൽ ടു 0 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ 0യ്ക്ക് താഴെ വരുന്നത് ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്? അല്ല, 0യും 0യ്ക്ക് താഴെ വരുന്നത് എക്സിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂസും -2ഉം -1ഉം 0യും. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് പ്രോബബിലിറ്റീസ് തമ്മിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുക. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 0.1 പ്ലസ് കെ പ്ലസ് 0.2. ഇത് രണ്ടും കൂടി ആഡ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആൻസർ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ എന്ത് കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി? 0.2 കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 0.37. Similarly, f of 1. F of 1 equal to probability of x less than or equal to 1. What is x less than or equal to 1? Probability of x less than or equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. That is 0.37 plus 2 by 15. 0.37 is probability of x less than or equal to 0 is 0.37 plus probability of x is equal to 1 is 2k, that is 2 by 15, that is 0.5. F of 2 means probability of x less than or equal to 2, that is probability of x less than or equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. X less than or equal to 1 is 0.5 plus probability of x is equal to 2 is 0.3 equal to 0.8. F of 3, probability of x less than or equal to 3, that is probability of x less than or equal to 2 plus probability of x is equal to 3. X less than or equal to 2 is 0.8 and probability of x is equal to 3 is 3k, that is 3 by 15. That when we add, we get the answer as 1. This is the cumulative distribution function. Then next question is finding mean. Mean is expectation of x equal to sigma x into p of x. Sigma x is, x can take the values -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the corresponding p of x. -2 into 0.1 plus -1 into k. K is 1 by 15 plus 0 into 0.2 plus 1 into 2 by 15 plus 2 into 0.3 plus 3 into 3 by 15. When we simplify, it get 16 by 15. This is the first question. Next, we can discuss one more question. If the random variable x takes the values 1, 2, 3 and 4 such that 2 times probability of x is equal to 1 equal to 3 times probability of x is equal to 2 equal to probability of x is equal to 3 equal to 5 times probability of x is equal to 4. Find the probability distribution and cumulative distribution function of x. Let this equal to k. That means 2 times probability of x is equal to 1 equal to k implies probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to k by 2. Similarly, 3 times probability of x is equal to 2 equal to k implies probability of x is equal to 2 is equal to k by 3. Third, probability of x is equal to 3 is equal to k. Fourth one, 5 times probability of x is equal to 4 is equal to k implies probability of x is equal to 4 is equal to k by 5. Since this is a probability distribution, total probability is equal to 1. That means probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2 plus probability of x is equal to 3 plus probability of x is equal to 4 is equal to 1. That means x is equal to 1, k by 2, x is equal to 2, k by 3 plus k by 5 is equal to 1. That when we add this, 61 by 30 into k equal to 1, k is equal to 30 by 61. Then if k is equal to 30 by 61, probability of x is equal to 1 is k by 2. That is 30 by 61 into 2. That becomes 15 by 61. Then probability of x is equal to 2, k by 3. That simplified 10 by 61. Probability of x is equal to 3, k, 30 by 61. Probability of x is equal to 4, k by 5. Simplify as 66 by 61. Next is find the cumulative distribution function. F of 1. Cumulative distribution function is formula is f of x is equal to probability of x less than or equal to x. The first value of x is 1. Probability of x less than or equal to 1, 15 by 61. F of 2. Probability of x less than or equal to 2. That means x less than or equal to 2 means probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. That is 15 by 61 plus 10 by 61, 25 by 61. Then f of 3. Probability of x less than or equal to 3. That is x less than or equal to 3 means we can add these 3. That is, we can add this 25 plus 30 by 61, 55 by 61. F of 4, probability of x less than or equal to 4. That is, when we add this, the 50 by 61 plus 6 by 61, 61 by 61 equal to 1.